Truganina, Grandview Estate here in Melbourne. Yes, that's where I am today. Many of you ask me as to why invest in Melbourne and why specifically on the Western Corridor these days. Well, there are multiple reasons. The Westgate Bridge extension that is happening right now in Melbourne, that's one of the reasons, and also the underground tunnel extension that's coming all the way from the Melbourne CBD to up until the Sunshine. So that's that other extension. So those are the two main projects that are happening right now on the Western Corridor. So the reason why you should consider that is simply because right now, if you look at the travel time from Melbourne CBD to Truganina, as you can see in the map here, it's 28 kilometers. That's roughly about 30 minutes. But the moment these two extensions happen, the travel time cuts down from another 10 more minutes. So technically, you're looking at 20 minutes from the CBD to the suburb here. So that's pretty quick, if you're living outside the Melbourne CBD. And also there are multiple other reasons. If you take Stocklands, this whole estate is developed by Stocklands in Melbourne. They're one of the biggest land developers in Melbourne as well as in Sydney. So that is another reason why you should consider investing in Truganina, simply because when you take Stocklands, usually when they come up with a project, they make sure that all the amenities are in place that you would require in terms of living in estate. So again, in the maps, we have highlighted here that you have the shopping, the public transport, leisure, education, medical, parks, conservation, everything that you would require in terms of living in your estate. So that simply means that you do not have to go outside the estate. Everything is within the estate itself. And another reason when you invest, or if you're living in an estate, something that you would want to see is the public transport facilities if you're not using a vehicle. So right now in the estate, so the closest train station that you have is Rockbank, which is approximately, as you can see right up there, it's 3.5 kilometers from Grandview Estate to Rockbank, and then there is a shuttle bus that runs every 15 minutes from the Grandview Estate up until the Rockbank station. But there is also a proposed train station in Truganina, which is right here. It's just approximately about 500 meters away from the estate. And also one of the other main reasons is the Westfield Shopping Centre, which is right here, again proposed. Now Westfield Shopping Centre, it's one of the biggest shopping centres in Melbourne. So again, when it comes to the Stockland developer and when it comes to the Westfield, they do not come up to a specific estate unless otherwise it is not good. So the reason why they're here, that gives you a reason as to why you should consider investing. So if you take this entire Truganina suburb as a whole, you're looking at about 5,000 families who are going to be placed here. Grandview Estate, there are roughly about 1,800 homes, and then in Mount Atkinson you have roughly about 4,400 families that will be living. Also, if I just take you through the maps here, this entire estate is Truganina, and then you have the Grandview Estate, and then also the Mount Atkinson. So these little boxes here, as you can see, they are all land lots. So half of these lots here, they're already titled and people are living in. And then you have the dinosaur park here, for kids to basically play. Then you have a proposed government primary school, you have a proposed sports reserve, a local park, and this huge area here, it's a conservation area. So that means there is a park coming up, which is fantastic. You need that greenery when it comes to living in a suburb. And right down here you have another conservation area, and then there is a future wetland. Then you have proposed local parks, shopping centers, future primary schools, literally everything that you need in terms of living in an estate. And then if I come to the precise map here, as you can see, it's just 26.2 kilometers to the Melbourne airport. And then Caroline Springs, which is one established suburb as of now, so you're looking at property prices over $1.5 million. That is just around the corner. It's just 8 kilometers away from Truganina. Then you have the Western Freeway, the proposed train station, the shopping center. So this map is literally a precise map. So these are all the reasons why you should consider investing in the Western Corridor, and especially in Truganina Grandview Estate, because it is one of the booming, developing suburbs. We already do have people who have invested, who have seen that growth, and we have many more lots that are available and many more to be sold. So you would never go wrong if you invest in Truganina Grandview Estate.